joining us right now, I say we just get started. Okay.
Let's go. I'm ready. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Always ready. Let's go.
Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Straight Talk with the Phoenix Jewels. We are super excited. We always excited. Yes. We cannot wait till Thursday come. When Thursday's here, we don't know how to act, okay? So welcome to it. This is Straight Talk with the Phoenix Jewels. Today's topic is living in your truth. I don't think you heard me though. I said living in your truth, okay? That's what our topic is. I'm Tiffany. I'm a Phoenix Jewel.
Hey, and I'm Kesey, a Phoenix Jewel, of course.
Tiffany Nicole here. I'm a jewel.
She is a jewel. Yes, she is. And it is your girl, Sue. And I'm a Phoenix Jewel, as you already know. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
Welcome.
And it's your girl, Diva Drea of the Phoenix Jewels. Hey. And
hey, girl.
What are the Phoenix Jewels? So the Phoenix Jewels are 5 indispensable, intelligent, educated, empowered women. And just like the phoenix, which is a mystical bird that rises from the ashes, so have we. We have arisen through all trials, tribulations, opportunities. You know, we have gone through it all. And jewels, what are jewels? If you have jewels in your hand,
period,
throw them on the table, guess what? No two jewels are alike. And as you can see, we are a nice array of Black, beautiful women. Okay? What's your flavor? All right, because we're here. So let's get into it, ladies. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it, y'all.
Let's go.
Yes.
What you got, Tiff? What you got?
Well, let's get into all right, so we're going to talk about living your truth. Okay, so there's so many different ways that this can go, okay? And a lot of y'all are not living your truth. When I say a lot of y'all, I'm talking about the people that's watching, honey, okay? Y'all not living your truth. So let's dive right in and talk about secret sexual fantasies.
Oh, we going there. Hold up. We going there?
We going there, honey.
We're going there.
We're going straight there, honey.
Right now.
We going there already? All right.
Yes.
Wow. Right. No icebreakers. Just straight to the chase.
No icebreakers. Right? Secret sexual fantasies. Anybody have any secret sexual fantasies? Or have you ever dealt with anybody that, you know, you realized that was into something that you weren't into, or, you know, any experiences like that?
I will say I've dealt with some men who like their ass lit, right?
Oh.
But they ain't say it. They would just put the booty in the face, like, what I signed up for? Like, wait a minute.
Wait, not the booty in the face.
Hold up. Like, if you into something like that, tell somebody. Please tell them, okay? Don't just toot your booty up, all right? Please.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Kesey. What he do? What he do? And me. Yo.
No, I don't know what I would do. I couldn't.
Me neither.
I don't have no problem with if that's your thing. But you gotta communicate it, because this is what we need. Tiffany crying.
Right.
But this is what we mean about,
yes.
Yo. This is what we mean not living in your truth. Like, if you into that, you don't just put your ass in somebody's face and think the tongue will automatically come out. Like, no, you have to say the things that you're into. Just in case this person's not into it. You know what I mean? I feel like a conversation is better than being embarrassed putting your ass in somebody's face and they like, what the fuck you doing? You smell like shit or whatever.
Wait, stop.
I
cannot do. She on fire, y'all. She on fire. You know what it reminds me, y'all? It definitely reminded me of a conversation that we were having, Kesey, and you had a really good point to say that if, you know, society and the world would just stop judging people on just whatever, just let people just live and breathe, then we don't have to worry about, you know, people being on a DL or people just having these fantasies and that's all it is fantasies and they really never happy, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
If everybody would just accept everybody for who and what they are, then we would not have no thugs in the closet. They would still be on the street slanging and they would still be in the bedroom banging a male or whoever, you know, like they wouldn't have an issue with it. Like, that's how it should be. Let's all live in peace and harmony and accept each other's sexual fantasies, even if you're not into it. You know what I mean? I
can accept. All right, I'm not licking no man's butt. I'm really not doing that. But
no problem.
What I'm saying is, you know, I would appreciate if he came to me and said, you know, this is what I like, this is what I'm into, you know, something to talk about, open the conversation. I'm not going to judge you because of that, but I'm going to tell you, well, I don't feel comfortable, or whatever the case is. It just opens a conversation, you know, at least that we're open and we're honest with each other. And then maybe we can find out other ways that we can, you know, please it and make that happen, you know, for you. But don't just hide it and then you end up doing something else with somebody else because you're afraid to tell me the truth.
Yeah, I agree.
Then what happens? Like,
but I mean, like a lot of people are scared. I think I could use the word scared. I mean, a lot of people are scared to come out and say what their truth is because, like we just mentioned, like it's not accepted, right? So suppose you feel super excited and now you're ready to finally come out of the closet, whatever your closet may be. Your closet could be, you know, you're into girls and guys and you're a female, but you don't think your male partner would understand that you're a female who likes females or whatever. And then like you go and let him know and his reaction is like, oh no, I'm not here for that. You know, like I just want you all for myself. I'm not sharing you, doesn't matter as a woman or man. So then now what do you do? Because like, it's not that you don't love your partner, right? You love him or her, but you want them to understand, like, this is, if you're going to love me, you got to love me fully. This is who I am. I like both. Like, can we dibble and dabble together? Like, what are our options? Because, you know, like, you're not trying to lose your partner, but you want them to know so you can live in your truth and be happy, you know? So what do you do? What advice do you ladies have for that? Because, like, that's a really tricky one.
That is a tricky
I say,
one.
so this is one thing I always say. I would rather, because you're going to be judged regardless, right?
Yeah.
So I would rather be judged doing something I am happy with, living in my truth, being happy, being free, to being judged, trying to follow somebody else's standards or rules, or maybe like trying to live in what somebody else has for me.
Right.
So therefore, you're going to be judged regardless. I'd rather be judged being like, I like pussy and I like dick. Then,
but this is a little bit different when it's coming from your partner, though. You know, like the world can judge you, but you want your partner to, like, you know what I mean?
Be on board.
Your partner's going to judge you too. At the end of the day, you
so I'm saying it's different. Like nobody cares if the world judges you, right?
But you're gonna find a partner who's gonna accept who you are.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna live a lie and be in the closet with it. Like no, that to me, I don't understand that. Maybe it's because I don't got nothing crazy going on that I would be ashamed of. I don't know. So maybe I'm not in that situation to really. But at the end of the day, I just feel like why not live and be happy? Why worry about other people? You worry about other people's opinions of you, you will never be happy. You will never be free. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. You got one life to live, and it is very short. Be happy.
I completely agree with thinking about other people's opinions should not hold you back. Now, when you're in a
relationships are different.
Change over time, I can see why a person would kind of shelter in and not be fully able to know how to be open with what they're feeling. Because things, like I said, things change. You be with somebody for 5 years and you're not the same person you was 5 years ago. You still love them more, but now you're thinking of expanding and exploring and other things. And come to think of it, ladies, I have a jeweler drop.
Oh, okay. Dropping a jewel already.
You got a
jewel drop?
Just so everybody that's watching knows, and thank you. We're gonna get to your comments. We see your comments, Sharni. Hey, Ebony. We're gonna get to your comments and your questions. But just so you know what it means when we drop a jewel, okay? That means it's something good. So you might want to put your ears on.
Real juicy.
Lean into it.
So all right, when a jewel is ready to drop a jewel, it's basically something you're gonna learn about one of us.
Yes.
At that moment, that's kind of juicy. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Juicy. So y'all ready? I'm ready to drop a jewel.
Oh, we ready for jewel.
We ready.
Since we're talking about sexual fantasies, I have a sexual fantasies I would like to share with you guys.
Oh.
Okay. Are you ready?
Oh, you be ready,
Girl, we ready. My ears to the screen ready.
One of my sexual fantasies, right? I'm gonna paint this picture for you guys. Y'all gotta come in.
I can't even.
Listen, I'm gonna paint this picture for you guys, okay? So I'm gonna have this house, okay? I'm gonna invite I'm gonna just keep it light right now. I'm gonna say 6 women and 6 men. Okay, so what's that, 12 people?
What does it sound like a Flavor of Love show?
Right? That's what it seemed like.
That's real life.
I'm inviting them. 6 women, 6 men, plus me and my husband. So there you go. 7 women, 7 men.
And husband. Okay.
All right.
And I'm gonna have a bowl.
Now.
There's gonna be a bowl of numbers. So everybody pick a number, right? Pick a number. Don't show nobody. Just pick a number, right? Everybody pick a number, and then I'll let you know right now. Everybody with even numbers to the door, number 2, and everybody with odd numbers to the door.
A little game.
Okay? Yes, and play a little game.
Well,
and
3 is my favorite number. So I'm going to that door.
Whoever winds up in the room together is free for all. Like, where you know you have these things you can hang up on, swing on, all type of toys, all types of just pleasurable, But first of all, you cannot come into this playhouse, Tiffany's Playhouse, by the way. You cannot come into this playhouse if you ain't willing and ready to play fully. Okay, so that means I need fully. Like
that means it could be guy on guy.
So that,
That means it could be guy with guy.
It could be guy with guy, it could be girl with guy, it could be girl with girl, whatever. Just fully play and have a good time with no judgment. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my sexual fantasies. I don't know, maybe I'll start up something. I don't know.
Okay. Playhouse coming soon to a city near you. All right. I'm just saying lockdown over is going down, or maybe while lockdown. Who knows?
I'm just saying.
So I want to know. You said husband. You said husband's gonna be there. So you think that he would be into this?
Well, I mean, one thing I do know about him, I can't speak for him fully, but I think I know him well enough. I mean, it's been 22 years, but we openly talk about things like this, right? He knows that I'm very open-minded. Honestly, he's very open-minded as well. So he knows that I have these crazy ideas and all these secret fantasy, and it ain't even secret because he knows all my fantasies, you know? Me and him tried, I think, some of everything. But the one thing we haven't, what's so crazy is the one thing we have not tried yet, which is so out of the pocket, we haven't had a threesome. We have not.
That is shocking as hell.
That's very shocking.
Very shocking.
It's like we have them in our minds, if that makes sense. Because we do watch porn together. We do, ass watch together. He goes, she look good. I'm like, yeah, she do. You know what I mean? Or I could see a guy and I'd be like, damn. And he'd be like, yeah.
Not having a threesome in your mind, sis. No.
But,
No, that don't count. That's not in your mind.
I know. It just haven't happened. What's so crazy is we just don't agree on the chick. Like, I will see a girl that I make, and he may have a girl. He send me pictures all the time. What about her? Yes or no? What about her? Yes or no? And it's usually, like, I don't know. So that's our thing.
No, I'm saying no. I'm agreeing. Like, that makes so much sense. Why it hasn't happened?
Right. We have to have a common ground when it comes to it. Like, most men are so like, she got an ass and a pussy, and some titties. Let's go.
No. They don't give a They don't give
a Just like I'm picky with my men, I'm picky with my women. You know what I mean? So that was my jewel. I dropped.
Hey, that was a good one.
That was a hell of a jewel.
That was a really good one, and I hope that your dreams do come true, sis. I really do.
Are you trying to fulfill this? Are you trying to fulfill this soon? Are you trying to fulfill this soon, or what? Are you trying to fulfill this soon?
I'm sorry, what happened?
Are you trying to fulfill this soon?
As soon as I can. It's no rush because it got to be authentic. It has to be right. It has to flow right. You know what I mean? But understand that day that I get to say even numbers to the left and odd numbers to the right, this is going to be one happy chick right here. Okay?
Oh, we know.
We know. We know.
So you haven't been, or any of the Jules tip specifically, but anyone, have y'all been to like a swingers party or any of those type of parties?
I've
never been to a swingers party.
Or even to watch. Some people go to watch.
I used to say that I would be open to watching. I used to say that I would be open to watching, but it never happened. Then
I would be open to watching as well, but I've never gone to one.
I'll be open to watching, but I kind of feel like once I'm there, like I don't know if the rules are gonna apply just to watch. I feel like
you can't.
I feel like people.
It does.
I feel like depending on you can, because I feel like depending on the event and depending on the people, they feel like because you there, they may try you, or is there like a band code, a wrist hold, like you know what I'm saying, like. if you got a blue band,
okay,
you got a blue band, you down for everything. If you got a green band, like how does it work?
All right, so
let me tell you. So
let me tell you, Sue. Me and my husband went to a swingers party before. We definitely had a good time. We did not interact with anyone. I told you we never had a threesome. But however, the rules are when you're getting it in with your partner and someone else see you and they want to join in, they would touch your foot. You know. Okay. Now it's on you. If you allow that touching to persist, you know, then they would touch your leg and then they would come in and they would join you. But they touch your foot. That's a way of asking without interrupting you. And then you move your foot. They already know you don't. You know what I mean? They know you don't act. So there's rules to it. You know, they have condoms everywhere. There's condoms everywhere. They have bottles of water everywhere. You get to actually watch. There's some people that do come to watch. They don't watch anything. They just want to watch.
Because that's like live porn. That's like live porn.
Girl, ain't nothing like the live
Definitely.
porn. Okay?
I'm like,
I didn't like it. Okay?
Like, why watch porn if people go watch that? Like, I'm just saying.
Ain't nothing like the live porn. I like the live porn.
I went to a party New Year's Eve, and it was a regular party, but on one floor it had like this room that was like a sex room. And they had the different apparatus, and somebody was like tied to like a cross, and somebody was spanking somebody. Okay. And we went in and to watch, and I was just like, my issue is this. I don't want to watch Barbara from down the street sex act in the dungeon. I don't want to watch Daphne. I don't want to watch, I just felt like
Daphne, I can't.
It was women who looked like they, you know, like, they don't got sexy names. Like, I don't want to see nobody who's not sexy. It was not some bomb looking women, handsome men. It was looking like these are people who they have no choice but to come here and do this because nobody want to do it anywhere else with them. So for me, there was no turn on. It was no turn on, and I felt like they were really going at it. Like, if you're gonna spank somebody's ass, leave a mark. Like, what you doing? It was kind of like, ooh. And I was like, like, what did I just walk into?
What did I just walk into?
Like, I wanted to see some stuff. I wanted to be turned on.
Right.
And that didn't happen. So you definitely have to, it depends on what place you go to, too. Because I feel like a lot of these places have a lot of older people or people you wouldn't even be sexually attracted to. You know?
Oh, that's a fact. Because the one man my husband went to, there was like one guy. When I say one guy in the whole place, that made me go like this. Wow.
To make people just look to the
That's crazy.
Everybody else was older, you know, and I did each his own. They were older, not really my thing. It was like, I was like, okay, what's going on here? So we made fun for ourselves. They had a pole, I danced for him. You know, they had a little pool table. We played on it. You know, he ate the pussy on the pool table. We had fun with ourselves. And when we wound up going into a room with a lot of other people, we had sex and we had a good time. Like somebody, of course, you know, somebody touched my foot. And I was just like, I said enough. Okay. Right.
You already know that.
You did not make the foot cut.
You know what's crazy? The one guy that I did like this to, he actually came over when me and my husband were getting it and he was hitting it from the back. He came over, but it was like, it didn't go down like that. He wasn't trying to interact or whatever. Literally, homeboy actually wrote his number down and put it on a piece of paper and he handed it to Eric for me. But Eric didn't realize he gave him a number. Eric thought he was giving him tissue to clean up himself.
I can't, Eric. No, you didn't.
And he realized it after. I was crying, but I was like, Dad, I would have liked to have his number, you know, because maybe we could have did some things. Because I'm open to, you know, a threesome with two guys. I mean, it don't have to be two girls. I'm just saying.
Duh, of course you're open to that.
So is hubby gonna be okay with another guy joining?
Absolutely.
As long as
he's okay with that.
As long as he has a part and as long as he okays the guy. As long as he gives
he gotta okay him.
He definitely have to be okay with the guy. He's not gonna be okay with a guy he's not okay with.
See, a lot of men are not okay with that.
But what I'm asking is, is he like they're not participating with each other? You're gonna be the main focus.
My husband he don't have a gay bone in his body. It's not
okay.
They're not acting
well, I wanted to clear it up for the audience because I know.
No.
I'm just
right.
Right. You right, sis.
Right.
The object of the game is to satisfy Tiffany. That would be the object of the game. Okay.
Thank you.
So one
wanted to clear that up,
one get the bottom, one get the front, one get the back. You know, work it out.
That's right. Okay. Listen, I was just clearing up for the audience because I know.
I ain't even mad.
I just want to make sure the audience knows the tea.
No,
because I know hubby though.
It's to satisfy me. Full hands in, full toes in. Let's go.
Yes, sis,
but you know,
girl, you have such a juicy life. I love that.
Right? She does.
Funny. You know what's funny? It's funny that Tiff said, you know, when she went to watch, there weren't any good-looking people. Like, I've been to hedonism before. I don't know if any of you guys have been in Jamaica.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, I went. I had a friend that was in a competition, and when me and one of my girlfriends went out there, and of course, it's Hedo. So you think you're gonna see like banging ass bodies and all these fine ass men? No, we have the prude side and the nude side.
The prude side.
So yeah, so we on the prude side, chilling, having breakfast, and here come grandma and grandpa with little dingleberries hanging.
Not dingleberries.
And you having breakfast. You're like, no.
She said dingleberries though.
Dingleberries.
She said while we having breakfast.
Yeah, it was very, you know.
That's the thing about those things.
It's like, you know, I wouldn't suggest anybody running down to hedonism because you ain't gonna see what you want to see. You're gonna see
like if you're
grandma, grandpa.
If you're into that and you're like a young person, you need to create your own. Because
Yeah.
I swear, going to these things, you're not gonna find much that look good. Like I dated a guy who was who lived the swinger lifestyle. And he asked me would I be into it. I was like, well, I will go and I will see. Like I'm open to it. But my whole thing was, you know, ain't just any and everybody gonna be filling up on me or whatever. Like it has to be somebody I'm attracted to.
Exactly.
Like, and I'm not into another guy. I just need one guy. But I was like, women, okay, multiple women, absolutely.
Bring them on,
one guy. Huh?
Bring the girls on. Bring them on.
Yeah, bring them on. But the problem was it never worked out for the simple fact of Tiff, how you were saying your husband, the girl he liked, you didn't like. I felt the same way. I felt like he would get anybody from down the street, any around the way chick who looked like nothing. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, do you see who you're dealing with? Like I was just like, do you see me?
Right.
You gotta be a me or better. Like I'm sorry. And he was very handsome, nice body, tall, successful. And I'm just like, we both can pull something better than what you trying to bring my way. Like, come on, we can pull a lot of it.
But you know what it is?
You know what I mean? So it didn't work out for me.
But you know what it is, Kesey, also too, that I have to realize, and I guess we both have to realize, like everybody that is as freaky as, you know, you, because you're number one freak. So everybody that's not as freaky as us,
no, you didn't.
But you being number one, that they don't always necessarily look
right.
You know what I mean? Because the most freakiest person probably don't look the best, but they can handle business. You know?
I get it, but you gotta like for something that's completely just sexual for me. I'm gonna need you to look good.
And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
Agreed.
Like men, like I said, I'm more personality based, but a woman, if I'm gonna engage with a woman and it's just for sex.
It gotta be what you want.
Be banging. I need her to be all that and more. Like, you know. Like,
okay, Tiff. All right.
With that, I don't need that some. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So it didn't work out. But one of these days,
I'll tell you on that.
We
got a comment.
Fantasies going on? Oh yes, please comment.
We got a comment from Shawnee.
Okay.
Shawnee said, "I had a guy stop me to tell me he loved my legs and the heels I had on. We exchanged numbers. Our first conversation, he begged me to walk on him with my heels on. I was shocked at first. Then I said, heck yeah, why not? First one on the unique fetish list."
Oh.
Okay. You never know what you look like.
Okay.
All right then.
I mean, I think
that is interesting.
That sounds kind of interesting. You know, would you ladies walk on somebody with your heels on if they wanted you to?
If they wanted,
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I need you to fix your face.
Honestly, if they wanted,
I'm not sure about that.
That seemed very regular to me. That's not nothing.
I mean, if it was like a fans only page and they wanted me to like walk on them with heels for the coin, then yeah, you know, like
page.
Yeah, like
but
fans only page come watch me walk on somebody with heels, but like just because, like, nah, I'm good.
No. So if that was your man's sexual fantasy.
Oh, if that was my, I mean, yeah. If that was my man's fantasy, then I would, you know, I'm doing it for him,
You get to
obviously.
walking, and you know he's gonna buy them heels too, because usually when they have a fetish like that,
that's the only thing they're gonna be made for is for that, because those kind of heels, honey, they ain't made for walking.
Okay.
Okay, those are some bedroom heels. Okay, just to be cute, cross your leg, take a picture.
That's
so
it.
Thanks for the bedroom.
Wait, you gotta cross your legs, take a picture, and put them up in the air. That's
right. I mean, for the bedroom, those are bedroom shoes. Those are bedroom shoes.
She said he wanted me to put my heels on his balls. Each ball, I should say.
Oh.
What the hell are balls made out?
Oh, that's the next level. Well, all right then.
All right.
Well, yeah. All right then.
Wow.
They're just trying to damage the goods. They probably.
I know, right?
But there's people that have the craziest fetishes. Like, it's crazy.
Like,
I mean, I'm in the wrong business. Let me go put on my patent leather and go stand on some
That's
balls.
why I said the fans only page. You know how much money they are making doing a little stupidness like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, but my thing is, I wouldn't just do it for the money. Like, me personally, if I'm doing something like that, I'm doing it because I want to. And my thing, I think the more you get from it or out of it is because that person genuinely loves doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's I'm a very sexual person. So when I do things, it's because I genuinely want to. It's hard for me to just do something because you want to. It won't be genuine. Like, I don't want a guy to just do something because I like it. It ain't gonna be the same as if it ain't gonna be the same as if he wants to do it too. And he's like,
we on the same page, I think.
Yeah. When it's if it's for your partner, like somebody that you would, like your husband that you're with, right? You should be doing things that you like and that you want to do, and he's gonna rock out and vice versa because that's your partner. But I mean, it's talk about as far as like getting money, getting a bag from it. Like, if people are, if people are watching you do something like on your fans only page, like walking on them with heels, then like you may not enjoy doing that in your regular time, but it's if you're about your bag and that's what's bringing you money, then I don't see nothing wrong with that either.
No, but don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking anybody that does it just for the bag. I'm not knocking it. But what I'm saying is, when someone genuinely does it because it's what they love to do, you know how much better that show would be, how much better that experience would be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, sorry. You done?
No, go ahead.
Are you done?
No, I was just going to say, but I thought Sue was going to say, but she did not. So for me, if my partner or somebody I'm dating or whatever wants me to do something, and it may not be something I regularly do or whatever, the fact that it turns them on turns me on 20 times more. So therefore, initially it may be some shit of like, oh, they want me to do that, I don't want to do it. But if it's getting them hard, it's turning them on, it's turning you on even more, because my
you make the sacrifice
you as well. So that's why I would want to do it, and that of course would make the experience better. Now just doing it just because, absolutely not. It's horrible. It's horrible.
But
I agree. A lot of people who do these webcam things and stuff, they do enjoy it. You don't think they're getting turned on from doing this shit? They absolutely are getting turned on. There's some people who are doing it because they feel like it's quick money, but there's a lot of people who are doing it because it's quick money and because it's like, yo, I'm about to, they're gonna be coming. Pretty
right. Well, that leads up to, that's right along with living in your truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you desire, living in your truth. So I mean,
and speaking of that, we have guys. Last week, we've been trying to get our girl Lana on here. She had a really, really awesome question for you guys. So we finally was able to get her in.
Thank you.
Yes. Let me try to get her in.
Yes.
Y'all. Okay.
About time.
Oh my God. Hard to get our girl in here. And it's been so tough. But she's going to come in and she's going to share her question with us. And then let's see.
Yes. I'm so happy about that.
Right?
It's been like 2 weeks now.
Right. But you see, I agree with you on the more that they're turned on, that turns you on. They like it, know?
Yes.
I'm here for it. Like,
hey, Lana.
Like that.
Hi.
Hey. Hey, hon.
You look gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yes, baby.
I'm here now.
Yes. She is in the building. She finally made it in the building.
Yes. So, right, so you had 2 questions 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And we want to start with, I guess, part 1, because this goes with living your truth. We're talking about sexual fantasies and all of that. And, What happens if we disagree with that? So what's your first question, sis?
My first question is, what happens if you ladies are not satisfied sexually? How do you convey that to your partner?
Ooh.
How do you convey that to your partner?
That is a tough one. Woo.
I'm now.
I don't think I can really answer that because I'm forever single. Probably because I can't convey that. I just want.
So here I go. Here I go.
Somebody else, please.
All right. So I'm in a relationship. For me, how I can convey that message, if I'm not sexually satisfied, I would straight up just tell him. I would tell him that, look, this is not working. Like, this is what I need, and would hope that he would want to, join me to help me figure out what we can do together to, help sexually satisfy me. I mean, I want to try everything we can try, basically, whether it's whatever. I want to try it all. I would hope he would want to try it all, because if that don't work, I mean, it just ain't gonna work.
Right. Anthony said, "Fake it till you make it."
Make it.
What?
Don't stop till you get enough.
Make it, nah. I ain't faking it. I can't do it.
Yeah. I feel you. And Shawnee said, left, right, harder, faster, kiss me. Heard you, Shawnee girl. Heard you, girl.
Yes, but once you do all that and it don't work, then what?
Then what?
Then you gotta leave. Well, I gotta leave. If I tried everything, then I gotta leave. Because there's no point in me staying unsatisfied. No point.
But if you have years invested, that's your same stance?
Years of horrible
years?
You have years invested.
Years of
horrible sex. Years if he wasn't satisfying you.
No, not necessarily years of horrible sex, but as the years go on, spice and things go.
That changes it.
Like,
see, that might be when you need to introduce open relationship type stuff.
Well, I think that's where the open relationship makes
sense. You might have to.
Yeah. We're going to do this together, partner. You got to understand. And he got to understand. If he's not coming through how I need it, then he's going to have to be okay with the open relationship. If he loved me enough and I love him enough, like, we should be able to withstand that and we have that open relationship and just be honest and open with each other.
Well, definitely communication starts with communication.
Absolutely.
Because there could be a reason why that, they're lacking in that area all of a sudden.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely something to talk about. You have to sit.
But what if it's not the partner that's lacking? What if it's the other partner that's feel like it's not satisfying? Maybe something changed within them. It's not that partner. He probably still giving the same D he been giving. It's been good all these years. Now all of a sudden it's not good because maybe she wants more or he wants more. Like,
That's a good point.
Experimentation.
It's definitely something to discuss for sure.
Experimentation. You might even have to go on some new and different porns and be like, hey, let's try this before you introduce other people, maybe. Who knows?
Right.
That's a good
question, Olana.
Yes, it's crazy.
The juicy questions. The juicy
why don't you share with us, Lana? How would you communicate that?
Oh, no, I'm not doing it.
See? And she had the nerve to put years invested as if she would be the one.
I feel like sometimes people stay because they have years invested and they feel like
that's true.
They don't want to go through that journey with someone else, so they stay there and they be unhappy. And then they're one side in an open relationship and the other side thinks they're faithful. So it depends on where you're at in your relationship. Because not every man can hear, go, your dick ain't working for me anymore.
Right. That's so true.
That's so true.
Also, I think people think that when they're in a long-term relationship for years and years and years, that they're just supposed to be together the rest of their lives.
Exactly.
And sometimes things happen where it just pulls you apart. So they were there for a season. They were there for a time. You cherish that, but you might have to go ahead and move on.
There's something called, growing apart. It happens. Sometimes you outgrow someone. It happens. And it don't have to be negative. It can be a positive thing. Like, we love each other. We can remain friends or cordial, whatever you want to call it, and just move on and be happy for each other. But, it all depends. Like Tiffany Nicole said, communication. That's the key.
Absolutely.
I'm not being with anybody just because of all these years.
Facts. So, Lana, what was the second
you can't
part
get time
of your
back.
question?
You can't get time back.
No, you cannot get time back. Say that again, sis. You really can't.
When
what was that?
time is gone, and that's
I was saying, let's get the second part of Lana's question.
Yeah, the second part is, would you go to counseling for it?
Oh.
Yes.
I think that's a part of trying everything you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you only go to counseling You only go to counseling for things when both parties want it to work.
Correct.
Right. So you got to figure that out first. Like, do both of us want this to work? Because if we do both want it to work, then yeah, let's go take the extra mile to get the counseling. Right. But if one partner is lost and going to counseling is not going to reel them back in. So both parties have to be on the same page with that counseling, because if not, the counseling's a waste of time. The counselor wouldn't even help if you already so far gone. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes communication gets so lost in a relationship before you even bring that option of counseling. So if you go to counseling, it may help bring clarity to why you're in the state you're in. But as far as getting things back to the same place where it was, or maybe the sex or whatever, it probably wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, I mean, the answer would be yes for me. If it's marriage, yes, it would be a yes for me.
Okay, what if you reach a breaking point in marriage?
Oh, if you reach a breaking point in marriage, I think that's
I'm gonna answer that. Let me answer that.
Then would you be open to an open relationship, Sue Blackwood?
oh, if I reach my breaking point,
yes.
No. I still want to be open to a relationship, because I don't like to share, and I don't like to waste time either. So here's the thing. Let's just move on. And let me go be who I'm gonna be with, and you gonna be who you gonna be with. Because what we're not gonna do is you gonna be with somebody else and be coming back to me, and vice versa. I mean, yeah, nah, I'll pass on that one.
Say it again, sis.
Well, for me actually being in a marriage, I would say that if I reach my breaking point in my marriage, I would have to really communicate like so hard, like, listen here. This is it. This is it right here, or nothing. We got to figure out if this is what we want or we don't. And we just straight communication. I mean, that's all I got. I ain't got nothing else. Like, if we look for it, I ain't got it.
And there's no love lost. No love lost. We just can't do this. No love lost.
Right, because
we don't got to be enemies.
We need each other to both be satisfied.
Yeah. Lana, great question.
Yes,
like,
Lana.
Ooh, she got the
it was worth the
yes. we have a comment. Anthony says on Facebook, if you're with someone for 8 years, just dating, not married, and they stop having sex with you, does it make you worry if they're seeing someone else?
That almost made me choke.
You know me. I just look at the glass as half full all the time. It could be so many reasons why you and your partner stop having sex. Because I experienced a dry spell, even in a marriage, because of our work schedules. So it all depends on the situation. If there's space and opportunity and it ain't going down, then it's a problem. But of course, if your work, schedule, his work schedule, or getting in the way, your kids, whatever it is, getting in the way, it's understandable. But if it's nothing in a way and it's space and opportunity and y'all still not getting it in, it don't have nothing to do with you being exhausted and tired, it's a problem.
There's something, something's up.
Somebody else is getting it.
Even if it's not a cheating situation, there are times where something else can have someone's attention.
That's correct.
So what if it's not a person cheating? If something else pulls you away from your partner to the point where you're not even paying them that attention and showing them affection and having sex, y'all might end up parting ways just because of that, because they're not even, something else. What is it that could be that have that strong of a pull on you to pull you away from your partner in that type of way, So.
And that's where communication comes in again. You got to communicate again and find out. Try to get.
That's why you got to keep it spicy. That's why you got to keep it spicy, honey. We ain't getting that far. We ain't getting that far. Keep it spicy.
Just might have to take it.
Keep him wondering what's gonna be home when I get home today.
Right.
You got to keep it spicy. Forget that.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, he could be having problems getting it up too. He could be having problems getting it up. It could be like something medical. It could be maybe he's not attracted to you anymore. It could be so many reasons. But that's where communication comes in. Talk to the person, try to find out, hey, what's up?
Yeah. I mean, all
not attracted to me anymore. Do you not love? Do you not love me? Do you, whatever? What can we do to fix this?
Are you entertaining someone else?
That's the communication part.
Communication. I will say,
on another different topic, but I hear like a lot of my friends saying flirting is not cheating because they just want that mental stimulation from somebody else, and when they go home, they're like, "Ooh, I'm ready."
Oh,
yeah.
It all depends. Honestly, I feel like when it comes to cheating, it's whatever I feel like whatever, because everyone have their own definition, but whatever you cannot do in front of your partner, that's cheating.
There you go.
Like for me, I'm very flirtatious, right? I mean, I don't flat out flirt with a guy in front of my husband, like, how you doing? But I'm a very flirtatious person, and he knows this. It's no secret, you know? So it's nothing I wouldn't do. Again, if I can't do it in front of him, then it's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm very sexual, I'm a very flirtatious person, and he knows this, and he trusts me. And so I just have to make sure I just uphold my part and being his wife in our relationship and not, you know, cross boundaries and shit like that. But again, it all depends on what you call cheating. But I just honestly feel like it's whatever you can't do in front of your partner. You know?
I mean, that's very tricky. That's very tricky because, I mean, there's some things that, I mean, my thing is like, you know, your partner's trigger. So something that you do in front of them may not be disrespectful to them, or it may not be that you're flirting or anything like that, but it just simply may be one of their triggers that they know they don't like. Like, for instance, if you're at a party and multiple guys are coming up to you saying hello and giving you a hug and like, oh, can I get a dance and this and a third, and you're like, oh, no, I'm good. But you're doing everything right from your standard, right? You're doing everything right. Like, no, I'm good. It's okay. This and a third, depending on who your partner is, right? And you're doing everything right. But then later on that evening, y'all get home, and while you're there, it's like, what was that about? Why do you have all these dudes coming to you saying, and it's like, you didn't do anything to disrespect him. And when he's there or when he's not there, you get the same attention. You get the same vibes. So sometimes not even about what you could do in front of them versus what you could do when they're not there. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's not even in your control of what you're doing. You know, you just attract certain energy, and that may not be something that they like, but it's not that you know, it's not that you're cheating or that you're doing something, you know, that they wouldn't like or behind their back or stuff like that. But it could be anything. So I mean to clear up the lines of cheating and stuff like that, we know what actual cheating is, right? Like actually like stimulating somebody's mind without your partner knowing, whether it's through text or phone or social media. And then we also know, like, you know, cheating is planned. It's a planned effort. It's a planned effort. So it isn't something that happens overnight. It's planned, it's time consuming. So those things for me that are planned and time consuming is definitely an indication of cheating for me. Because
even if it's not planned or time consuming, like you could just have somebody and not even
one night.
But it's time consuming because you did that one night stand. That was time consuming. So you know what you were doing. You were
5 minutes, whatever. It don't matter. It happens. So
we have a question, guys. So Anthony Petaway is asking, for the single ladies, why are y'all single, and do you feel your standards are too high? And do you compromise?
Well, before we answer his question, we're not going to keep Lana too long. We used up enough of your time. So we're going to say to Lana, thank you so much for coming out.
Lana,
absolutely love
thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us. And make sure you are in our comments giving us some heat, child. Giving us some tea.
She got some more.
Yes.
We'll let you get back to your beautiful baby. We love you. Thanks for coming out.
Give him kisses for us. Kisses, lots of kisses.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, we don't want to hold her too long. So
You're
now,
right. Thank you, sis.
So now, what was the question now?
So Anthony Petaway says, for the single ladies, why are y'all single? That's the first. It's a 3-part question. So the first part is, why are y'all single? The second part is, do you feel your standards are too high? And the third part is, do you compromise?
Look at Tiffany Craft.
This is off topic though. So
it is off topic. So I guess if we have time at the end, we can
get that.
I want to jump into
let's do that at question point. Let's bring back to living in your truth.
Yes.
Okay.
So Anthony will answer this at another time. Sorry.
That's a good question though. But we'll definitely get to it.
Thank you so much. We appreciate Anthony. We're going to get to that in our question segment. So, but we see you, we hear you, we feel you. We're going to answer that though, okay? So ladies.
Living in your truth.
Living in your
truth. A guy and he is very religious. Whatever his religion is, he's very religious. Okay. And he knows that you aren't, or you have a different religion. And he went into that knowingly, but he's talking future with you and, oh, you know, like I see a future and all that. But he also has said, no matter what, if you don't convert to his religion, then I mean, there's not going to be no y'all. So like, how do you?
Wait, so just explain.
What happened now?
Well,
no to the no.
What?
Conversation,
right?
Hold on. Some clarity.
No.
I said no. I said no. I said no.
We gotta make this into a song for real. This is the second time you done hit this too. We gotta make this into a song.
Wait, but I need clarity. I need
you
clarity.
know your sisters, and you know that's a no. Okay.
Do you think it's okay for somebody who is religious and okay, let's just say y'all had a conversation. Everything okay?
I don't know.
what was that?
That was somebody motorcycle or something riding by.
What's
I saw a facial expression. I'm like, what happened?
I heard a weird noise.
I heard like a weird sound. It was like a.
All right, so Kesey, just give us some clarity on the question because.
Okay, so under living in your truth, religion. So you're dating a guy, he's very religious, you know, no matter what, you would have to convert to his religion, but he did not, because before it didn't make sense. So he did not let you know this right off the bat.
He didn't let you know this.
Now you tied up, and it's like, do you think, like, for me, I don't think that's okay. Like, maybe even at first he wasn't even looking at you as a serious prospect. But now he is, and it's like, no matter what, like, okay, for us to continue, if I'm going to marry you, whatever, you would have to convert. Like, how do y'all feel about that?
That sounds like a setup to me.
I feel like he's already being deceptive out the gate.
Setup. That sounds like a setup.
Yeah, he's already being deceptive out the gate because if religion was so important to you, you should have at least voiced that to me, you know, in the beginning about how important it is for you because you want me to convert, and I'm not doing that. So we would have saved ourselves a lot of unnecessary hurt and pain, depending on how much time we've invested. So yeah, no, I'm leaving. I'm not converting.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, no. Because if we were upfront from the beginning, we wouldn't be in this situation right now.
Exactly.
No. Do you think they should only date someone who's under their religion? Since that's the end game?
Right. Anthony just asked, why can't he convert to your religion? There should be a two-way street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my point. Like,
that's fine too. I mean, that's fine. He can convert to mine. I mean, but that he has to be willing to. But it sounds like it could be a case where he is so hell-bent on me converting to his, you know, and if that's the case, that's a no, because you should have expressed these things in the beginning.
Well, I feel like, and no, whether you're religious or not, I know everyone has their, when you're young, you're out there, you're having fun, you're dating, you're experimenting, you're being free to be you. It's, you know, just tasting all the fruits of everything until you actually find that one to settle down with. I feel like that should be no different with someone that's deep in a religion. You know, they should be able to go out and experience things so they don't have any regrets later. But they supposed to be honest up front. Like, look, this is my religion. I'm not looking for anything serious with you. But if by chance, because we're human, things happen, would you be okay with converting? Because at the end of the day, the end of my journey, I want a wife, you know, or a husband to be in this religion. Like that, I feel like it's such a deep conversation. You don't really definitely want to have that with like any random. Right. But if you're gonna be intimate with anyone, let's be 100. You be intimate with someone, that's a possible baby father or baby mother. Like, so let's be 100 right there. Bam. So forget about marriage and all that other things. That's a possible baby mama, baby daddy. So with that being said, that's a good conversation to have.
And how are you gonna raise your kids?
It's a good conversation
that person
to have.
ain't with it. Like, no, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in no religion. I'm not raising my child like that. So that's why I feel like, why wouldn't you from jump? Like, don't get me wrong. I understand what you're saying about going out and having fun or whatever. But once you lay down with somebody, like you said, you possibly stuck with that person for the rest of your life because they're the parent of your child.
But this is what I'm saying. A conversation should be had. That's why I said a conversation should be had. Yeah, a conversation should be had. So now when y'all decide, you know what, it's whatever. If y'all both decide to still sleep with each other and have fun together, and now, oops, be pregnant, and now, oops, be in love, y'all gotta do whatever you have to do. The consequences are there now because y'all talked about it and y'all still chose to jump into that pool. You know what I mean? So
but
I just feel like that's a conversation.
But I mean, I know some what is it? I know a lot of, like, when I worked in a hair salon, I had a lot of women coming in who were Jewish, not my clients per se, but someone else's, and they were on Jewish dating websites. They like was Jewish dating 1,000%. And they were having one night stands or whatever, because some stuff didn't work out, or sometimes you have your loose moments or whatever. So I just feel like if it's that deep, why wouldn't you just stick to that? Like I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, but my thing is like, you can't help who you're attracted to, right? Like some people, love what they see, like, right? Because like my thing is like, the saying is like, once you go black, you can't go back. Right. So it's like sometimes they go and date and get something good and just don't know how to act. They can't even focus. They're like, listen here, damn their religion, damn everything I done spoke about in the past. I'm willing to sacrifice it all because I'm with you. I see you. I love you. I know you. Right. But at the same time, then they get to cut the slack from their family. Right. Because, families that are big on religion, and you talking about you throwing your religion away to be with this person, they're not trying to hear it. It's about to go down. So I think both parties have to want to make the sacrifice, because either way you look at it, it's a sacrifice. Because if I'm Christian and you're Jewish, right? Guess what? If we come together, one of our families, somebody's family's gonna get hurt. And so we both have to be willing to make that sacrifice to say, hey, this is the religion that we're gonna show and teach our family. So your family's gonna be upset. So somebody's gonna be upset, somebody's gonna be hurt. So I agree with Kesey in saying like, hey, listen, date what you know, be with who you know. If your religion is that, if your religion is that important to you on this side, then don't even dip in the field of playing around and like just state it, because somebody's gonna get hurt.
Okay, well, ladies,
wait,
sorry, ladies.
1 second, Kesey had a comment. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I will say this: when you brought up a certain way, I was brought up under a certain religion, right? And I still practice that to this day loosely. I have gone out in the world and I've experienced things, and I realize now that I have a different perspective. And I feel like if you are willing to date people who aren't under your religion or whatever, then you have to be willing not to give your religion up, but to be open-minded when it comes to, if you fall in love with somebody who's not under that religion, when it comes to raising the kids and stuff, y'all have to come up with your own thing. And you got to get rid of the noise from the family, because at the end of the day, it's about your happiness. And your family is not going to approve of all your decisions. So I just feel like that too. If you're the person who, no matter what, my mama said I had to do this, I got to do this, even if you're a 30-year-old man, then don't step out there and experiment like that. Stay under your umbrella.
Stick to what you know. Stick to your truth.
Open, yes. If you're willing to be open, then you have to figure out things for yourself as they go. But okay, Drea.
I mean, in all honesty, once you're dating outside of your religion, off the back, you have to be open-minded. You just have to be, because you're dating outside of what your norm is. You have to keep that open-mindedness. You just do.
And Mano said a belief system can't be forced on a person. That defeats the whole purpose.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yep, completely agree.
But you can show them your ways. You can show them what you know and what you were taught, because that's what we do anyway when we get to know each other, right?
And love outweighs it all too. Love outweighs it all. If you in love with someone and you're willing to make that sacrifice on both ends,
that's right.
And the person wants to keep their religion and you want to keep theirs, I say love wins. Love wins at the end of the day.
That's it.
Like love your partner. Teach your children core morals, be respectful, all the basics, and let them know, like, yes, there is a God that you pray to, and the basics. Like, it doesn't have to be one or the other. It could just, you find a medium, love wins, and you keep it pushing. If you're not willing to make that sacrifice on both ends, then stick to your truth and keep it pushing.
Live in your truth.
That's right.
Live in your truth. Live in your truth. Stick to your truth. Get the truth.
Right. Well, ladies, unfortunately, we have come to the end of our
already
In Your Truth Straight Talk with the Phoenix Jewels podcast. I can't believe the time has come so quickly.
I know.
I wish we could go on forever, but we can't, unfortunately.
I love talking to you.
We didn't get to all the questions. We might have to do a part 2 on this one.
Yeah, it was such a juicy
you
topic.
You still got time to answer a couple? Because we're
can we do maybe late, like right? One question?
We just 2 minutes late. That was it.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's do that.
We were only 2 minutes behind, y'all, and it's 7:02 now.
Right. Let's do it. Why not?
All right, we got 3 minutes. Let's answer a couple questions. Let's see. Questions. Let's answer some questions real quick.
Okay.
Maybe two
questions.
Two.
Somebody said this podcast needs to be longer than an
hour. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you,
Anthony. No, he said, does love win over someone being toxic?
No, I said love win. Hi, Anthony. Hey, it's Sue. How you doing today? All right. Yeah. No, love does not win over someone being toxic. Toxic is toxic. What I was saying was that love wins in a situation where there's two religions and they mesh, they fall in love. Love should be the choice and not the religion. So if a person is toxic, I won't give a damn what religion you are or who you are. You guys can know because you're not about to mess up my life. Okay? Right. So the answer is no, Anthony.
Right. That's true.
Right.
There's so many things.
Because toxic changes the whole game. I mean,
yeah.
That's
what kind of relationship is
That's
that?
a good question, though, but no.
That's a great question. I feel like we need to do a part 2 of this topic because
the questions are rolling in.
This topic is a lot. Like
it's a lot.
Have to do part 2.
I mean, we can always
we didn't get to a lot of
like
stuff
respond in the chat too. We can always respond on our page underneath the live.
Maybe we can dedicate part 2 to just answering all the questions.
Probably.
And, and interacting with our guests.
We still have a lot of questions to answer. I'm with that.
We do. So if you have any more questions?
Yes.
Yeah, guys, definitely put your questions underneath our video for sure.
Tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own
put up on social media
Only ring
right
Sally
now.
when I'm feeling lonely.
Definitely.
When it's all over, please get up. Question, how'd you like these diamonds that I brought?
This and this.
So guys, you can see, follow us on Instagram at The Phoenix Jewels, on Facebook at The Phoenix Jewels, and Twitter at Phoenix_Jewels. Follow us there, book us. We're available for hosting events, parties. We do a lot of philanthropy efforts, so definitely, stay tuned. And definitely don't forget to always tune in each and every Thursday at 6 p.m. We are here in the building. Okay?
Yes.
Send your questions in.
You guys send your questions in.
Thank you guys for send the questions in. And we'll definitely make sure we answer them on future shows.
Yes, because you guys help us with these topics. And, again, if they're really great and you guys want to join us and join the podcast like Lana did, we thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
Thank you, Lana.
Yes. Let us know. We appreciate that, y'all. Thank you.
It was so much fun. Thank you, guys.
Yes. Always fun. I can't believe how
so quickly. Left us like this.
No, I know.
So quickly.
What is it though, ladies? It's a juice party because it's a juice party.
It's a juice.
And it's a juice party. 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 And it's
All right, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thanks again, guys.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye.